Hello everyone, I'm Nick from Pixiwoo and I'm really honoured because World Duty Free have asked me to do my everyday winter makeup tutorial for you. So I hope you enjoy. So to start off this look, I am going to go in with a little bit of Bobbi Brown. This is Primer Plus Hydrating 3-in-1 Setting Spray. So this is a hydrator, so it's going to bring my moisturiser to the surface. But I'm also going to use it at the end to set the makeup. Make sure you hold it at a good distance from the face. Oh, it smells so good and it just makes you feel fresh. I'm then going to go in with a little bit of Armani Luminous Silk. A couple of pumps on the hand, probably about a pea size. And then take a foundation brush and just buff that over the skin. Start from the middle and work your way out. This is a really, really lightweight foundation. It's great for someone with slightly drier skin or medium combination, but just buffs into the skin and looks like your skin. Base complete. So I'm going to take NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I'm just going to pop that under my eyes. This is quite a nice, rich coverage concealer. It has enough coverage, but it's not really, really heavy. I like it because it doesn't crack on the skin. Some concealers really crack. It also works under eyes and over blemishes. I've got a couple here, so let's just conceal them. I just wipe it on and then I'll use a brush to blend it all away, pushing over the areas where I've got blemishes. The reason I push over blemishes is quite often blemishes can be different textures. So by using a brush to push it over the skin, you're not wiping it, so you're not disturbing it, but you're also getting every bristle to sit into the blemish so that the concealer covers evenly. I keep my concealer really to the depth of my eye, the really dark bit, your socket bone or your orbital bone. It's much darker in this area here, so I tend to keep my concealer just there. And if I take it too far out, where I've got my fine laughter lines, it's just gonna crack and it won't look as nice and fresh. A little bit around the nose, so we all get a tiny bit of redness around the nose. And then we're ready for the next step, which is eyeshadow. For a day look, I think these are genius and a must-have. These are by Terry, Ombre Black Star. This is just a set that's available for Christmas, so if you need it, get it. I think you need it. These eyeshadows are so beyond phenomenal. I have got 3 in here. One is called Blonde Opal, Bronze Moon and Misty Rocks. I'm going to choose Misty Rocks today. The reason I love these so much is because they are a cream texture but they set to the eye. So they allow a bit of texture and movement but they don't crease. And they are so quick and easy. So if you're in a rush and you want to look phenomenal for every day, this is the one. You're just going to pop a little bit over the lid. You can't go wrong. Get yourself a brush and just buff out the edges. Just buff it a little bit. If you put an eyeshadow over the top, it just clings to it so it won't move at all. And it will make the eyeshadow more vibrant and last longer. For everyday makeup, I don't like it to be too heavy because of an evening I like to look like, oh my god, wow, she's made such an effort. And for the day, I just like to look put together. Next, I'm going to add a tiny touch of liner. I have got a Craft Black Technicolor liner by MAC. I don't want a liner that is too noticeable. I just want something a little bit soft and a little touch of colour. So I'm just going to take that on the very outer corner. Now personally, I like to wing my eyes out a little bit. I'm just going to rub it there. It's really, really jet black, really creamy, but it sets, which is very, very nice. But I'm going to take a little brush and just soften it, a little touch. So it's just creating a slight wing out of the eye. If you find that that wing isn't quite sharp enough, just take your finger, just run it underneath, and it will just clean that up really nicely for you. You want to imagine that your lower lash line was to carry on. That's where your line goes. Next step, mascara. I have got this Ico Travel exclusive. In here you get a eyeliner pen, so if you wanted to make your liner a little bit sharper, and you get a mascara. I'm just going to go for the mascara because for every day I want it a little bit smudgier on the eyes, so I don't want anything quite so sharp. I'm going to take the mascara. How amazing for travel to fit in your bag. And I'm just going to pop some mascara on. I don't need tons. Next, onto brows. I'm going to take a Clinique Superfine liner for brows. It's quite a nice small liner. This is like a little way that I do it, is get the line straight underneath the brows first so that you've got a nice sharp line and then you can fill in the rest around it. A nice thing you can do is get yourself a spoolie and just run it through so it all blends and doesn't look too harsh. If you have one bit that's slightly lighter, you can really manipulate it and get right in on that bit. Like here I have a slightly lighter part of the brow, so I'll get the pencil and just rub it a little bit more in that bit. Okay, next in with a touch of bronzer, I have got this Hoola Quickie Contour Stick by Benefit. You can wipe this straight onto the skin. I'm going to use my foundation brush and just take a small amount onto my brush. Now this says contour, it's actually quite a warm colour, so it will be really great for bronzing. So I'm just going to run my brush over my cheeks. It picks up the product beautifully because it's so nice and creamy. And your bronzer sits on the high points of the face. I'm going to take it through the top of the cheekbone, through the top of the hairline, anywhere the sun would hit the face. So it's just giving me a lovely glow. I'm going to take a little bit as my hair's up, just through the tops of my ears. Who hasn't got a little bit of sunburn on their ears before? Because it's so creamy, it's really easy to blend. Don't forget to bring it down the neck because we don't want a really bronzed face and a really unbronzed neck. Then we are going to go in and powder the skin. This is going to set it all into place, so make sure that you're happy with everything, that the concealer is finished well. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of Bobbi Brown. This is Sheer Finish Pressed Powder. The colour I'm using is Soft Sand 5. If you want to use the puff, you can. I personally prefer to use a brush. And I'm just going to powder the areas that I feel need flattening. You can powder the whole skin if you have quite a shine. I'm just going to powder around the nose, a little bit under the eyes, and a little bit in my T-zone. I tend to like to keep the shine throughout the rest of the skin. This powder is a really beautiful texture. It makes the skin look soft focused, like it's airbrushed. It's enough coverage that if you had the odd imperfection, it would help it, but it's not too much that it looks cakey on the skin. I think it's a beautiful powder. And then again, sticking with Bobbi Brown and using the same brush I was before, I'm going to go in with a little bit of highlighter. This one is highlighter powder in Pink Glow. I'm going to take a little bit on the brush. It's great because it doesn't pick up too much, but it has a great lay down. And just pop it on the top of the cheekbone. Anywhere you want the light to reflect. I like it because it looks like a natural shine. It doesn't look like I've put glitter on my face. Then I will run a tiny bit down my nose and a tiny bit on my Cupid's bow. For an everyday look, I like to add a touch of blusher. This one is by MAC and it's called Melba. It's a really beautiful peachy tone, but it's not completely summery, which is why I like it. It's a kind of transitional colour that can be worn in the summer, but also in the winter. I'm going to take a small amount on the same brush again, just tap off the excess because these have quite a good colour payoff. And I'm going to take that just on the top of the cheekbone, almost where I put my highlighter, and just work upwards. Now you can smile if you want, but don't go too low because it completely changes the shape. So you want to keep it on the apples of the cheeks, but slightly pulling up. Try and keep higher with it so it lifts the face. Then onto lips. I have got this MAC lip liner. This one is in Boldly Bare, and I am going to outline my lips. So I'm going to start with the bottom of the lip, and I'm going to get right in here. You're probably thinking she's doing that backwards. If you line your lips that way, you're losing a whole load of the lip because you're pulling downwards and you're losing it. And I want my lips to be a little bit fuller. So by going upwards and round, you are opening the lip up. It's a great little trick if you aren't blessed with naturally big lips. Try it. I promise you, it makes a difference. Then I need to add a little touch of lipstick. I have got Lipstick Queen, and the colour of this lipstick is Truth or Dare. Or is it Truth or Bear? Truth or Bear. I like that little play on words. Now, these are new lipsticks to me. I'm not used to them, but they're really nice. The payoff is amazing. They're a really lovely texture, and they're not too in your face. So this is from the Nude collection. I'm just going to pop a small amount inside the lip. And lastly, just to finish the makeup, I'm going to use the prepping spray that I used before, but it's also a setting spray, and that's going to hold my makeup in place for a lot longer. So just reach out and dust it over. You don't want to soak your skin, just allow the mist to hit your skin really nicely, and that will hold the makeup in place. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you've learned something. Take care, bye bye.